Hello and welcome back to another hair drawing, which is the last lesson of all these hair drawings lessons. We are going to draw the last one, which is a white hair, and also color it. So we are mainly going to use warm and cold gray from Faber-Castell for this one. So starting with gray number 6, cold gray. It's very important to know the difference between cold and gray ones. Cold and warm gray ones, they're different. So this one goes towards cold. It has some bluish in it instead of like more brown. That's why we are calling it cold gray number 6. This is a natural straight hairstyle that we are drawing. So the lines are kind of straighter comparing to the previous hairstyles that we did. Like previous examples, we might have a lighter and a darker version of our hair. You see where are the highlights and where we are adding more hair strokes, how we are mixing it together. Some parts are darker with more hand pressure, hand movements, and some parts drawn lighter with less hand pressure. So first we started using lighter color. Then with warm gray number 2, you can see actually when it's called warm, it's the color is different and it goes toward warmer feeling. So we don't make our work too dark from the very beginning. That's why we are using this one. Number 2, when it's like less number, like number gray 1, 2, 3, they have different like versions. This is lighter than the previous one, obviously. Please follow along while watching and start drawing it. If you don't have these colors, still okay. With one or two of these warm grays, you still can do this. So this is the parts that you see, the top part and the end part is the darkest part of our hair drawing. The rest of the hair layers are supposed to have a combination of other color layers. Color more area with warm gray number 3 actually, but you can use previous warm gray color as well, so you don't have to buy a lot of this. Within this course you will see the colors that we really need throughout the whole thing, and because all these lessons gonna teach you from the introduction ones, the hairstyles, color scheme, and also you're gonna go through portrait drawing. So you have to see what colors you need, what colors you want to use a lot. Because, for instance, if you want to practice more like color tones, you have to understand them, like how you can see on the screen the gray colors and everything. Please pause all the time, read everything on the screen, and then resume. So, as I was mentioning, you have to understand the colors, which one you want to go through more. Is it like fruits? Or is it like certain subjects that you want to draw? Or is it just portrait? You will learn all about different colors and then you can decide the color set that you can buy. The ones you still have, use those ones so far. So, because we talked about the gray color, I'm just gonna go through it one more time. Gray color is commonly associated with cooler and cold, cloudy days, but they're different. Cold grays have more blue undertones, while warm grays are grounded in yellow and brown, a combination of gray and beige. So we started using a combination between cold gray number 2 and cold gray number 6, making sure we still have our white highlights around. Now we are really trying to we are going to mix our gray colors for a better texture and highlights. Keep adding layers. It's very important you keep adding layers with the colors you have. Now we even blend more and color within the lines. Still the highlight is there. That's what actually makes your drawing looks more natural. So now let's use cold gray number 6, a little darker ones. Again, we use this at the very beginning. So that was for under a very very base layer. Now again, after adding lots of layer, we can go on it, but like in randomly, just draw some hair strokes. You can see how freely we use our hands, go around. Make sure this is kind of really warm up your hand for future lessons, especially when it comes to portrait drawings. In of course, in the next lesson, we are going to learn all about color skin tone. It's a very very important lesson, so I advise you to, after this lesson, go ahead, go to the next lesson, learn all about color skin tone that you need to know, what are they and how to combine them, and learn a lot from it, because the colors that we have used, there are lots of color tones that you need to know for future references. We have combined a lot of grays, so we are almost done. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget, again, go through your assignments, combine your color grays for this one. Also, just to mention one more point here, we just didn't learn about how to combine different gray colors, but hand movements and how we draw the strokes, hair strokes, and how we combine them, the lighter and colder and warmer color was very important here. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next lesson and take care.